Hello everybody, welcome back to Picture the Book. This week we're going on a hunt. We're hunting for that elusive thing that is spring. Have you seen it yet? Anything that's spring-like? Maybe something that's green or melty? I'd take melty. I'm getting tired of winter. So let's start with a bit of a hunt. But before we do that, we're going to have to say hello. We're going to say hello with this song. Are you ready? Say everybody, come on and clap with me and bring your happy smile. Bounce around a while, shake your hands now. Shake your bottom too. Shake your toesies 10, and that's the end. Fun, right? Now, do you remember doing last week? We did roll. Ready? Roll, roll, roll with me, and you will see everybody smiling happily. Rolling, rolling, 1, 2, 3. Shake this time. Shake, shake with me, and you will see everybody smiling happily. Shaking, 1, 2, 3. Gonna wave at me? Okay. Wave with me, and you will see everybody smiling happily. Waving, 1, 2, 3. Hi. I love doing those kind of fun things. Let's do one more that has 2 little fingers. But we're gonna call them dicky birds. You ready? Here we go. 2 little dicky birds sitting on a wall. One named Peter, one named Paul. Fly away, Peter. Fly away, Paul. Come back, Peter. Come back, Paul. 2 little dicky birds sitting on a hill. One named Squiggly, one named Still. Fly away, Squiggly. Fly away, Still. Come back, Squiggly. Come back, Still. You ready? 2 little dicky birds sitting on a cloud. One named Quiet. One named Loud. Fly away, Quiet. Fly away, Loud. Come back, Quiet. Come back, Loud. Sometimes it's kind of fun to be loud. But I like it when things are quiet too. If you're ready to be quiet and listen to a story, I got a good one. Here we go. Okay, this book is all about following the tracks. Moose Tracks. It's by Karma Wilson, and it's illustrated by Jack E. Davis. There are moose tracks on my back porch. I'm not sure how they got there. One thing I'm fairly certain of, last night those tracks were not there. There is bear hair on my lawn chair, but a bear came by to eat. When we barbecued our supper, he shed hair there on his seat. Bear hair, I remember. But who left the moose tracks? There are moose tracks in my kitchen. And I'm itchy to know why. Some friends dropped by yesterday, but not one moose stopped by. There are nutshells on the counter, but a chipmunk left them there. He was making nut fudge sundaes for the 2 of us to share. Nutshells, I remember, but who left the moose tracks? There are moose tracks on the den floor. How they got there, I can't say. Last night there were no moose tracks, and they're everywhere today. There are feathers on my carpet, but my best pal is a goose. We were playing hokey pokey, and her feathers fluttered loose. Feathers, I remember, but who left those moose tracks? There are moose tracks in my bathroom. It's an all-out mystery. If I only knew who left them, he could mop them up for me. There really are moose tracks all over this house. There are moose prints in my bathtub. But my maid, she is a mouse, and she always leaves wee prints when she tidies up my house. Mouse prints, I remember. But who left the moose prints? There are moose tracks in my bedroom. They are splattered all around. Noisy moose feet should have clattered, but I never heard a sound. There are wood chips in my guest bed, but a beaver spent the night. He got hungry and the bedpost looked so good he took a bite. Wood chips, I remember, but who left all these moose tracks? There are moose tracks on my back porch, in my kitchen and my den. In my bathroom, in my bedroom, moose tracks everywhere I've been. Who on earth left all these moose tracks? I'm quite sure I'll never guess. Why, look at me. I am a moose, and I don't make a mess. So, who left the moose tracks? Do you know? That moose was the guy complaining about all the moose tracks. He made his own mess. And then he complained a lot about them. Silly moose. Okay, this is a new song that has lots of actions. So watch the first little bit because it's gonna repeat. And then we get to do some pretty crazy, silly things as we go. You ready? Bim bum, razama, tish tosh, wally woo hoo. Bim bum, razama, tish tosh, wally woo hoo. Put your hands on your head. Put your hands on your knees. If you've got a cold, it'll make you sneeze. Bim bum, razama, tish tosh, wally woo hoo. Bim bum, razama, tish tosh, wally woo hoo. Elbows front, elbows back. If you were a duck, you'd quack, quack, quack. Bim bum, razama, tish tosh, wally woo hoo. Bim bum, razama, tish tosh, wally woo hoo. Stand up, sit down, stand up again, and turn around. Oh. Bim bum, razama, tish tosh, wally woo hoo. Told you it was silly. Let's get up and do a few more silly ones. Here we go. Okay, since we're up on our feet, let's do another one that has some body movements and is a little bit silly. Let's do head and shoulders, knees and toes. You ready? Okay. Let's go. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. Eyes, ears, mouth and nose. Little bit silly, right? Let's make it even sillier by doing head and shoulders, tummy, and thumb. You ready? Let's give it a go. Head and shoulders, tummy and bum, tummy and bum, tummy and bum, head and shoulders, tummy and bum, eyes, ears, mouth and not nose, thumb. Thumb rhymes with bum. Can't rhyme bum with nose. They just don't go. Can we do it one more time? We know how it goes. We're going to go a little bit faster. Ready? Fast, fast, fast. Here we go. Head and shoulders, tummy and bum, tummy and bum, tummy and bum, head and shoulders, tummy and bum, eyes, ears, mouth and thumb. I almost touched my nose. Did I trick you too? Silly. Let's do Can You Wiggle Like a Worm? Because it's got lots of springy creatures. And remember, I said we were doing a bit of spring. Are you ready? Here we go. Can you wiggle like a worm? Can you squiggle? Can you squirm? Can you flutter? Can you fly like a gentle butterfly? Can you crawl upon the ground like a beetle that is round? Can you move with me? Can you flip? Can you flop? Can you give a little hop? Can you slither like a snake? Can you give a little shake? Can you dance like a bee that is buzzing round a tree? Can you move with me? Did you do it? I love that. Well, if you don't know it, we'll do it again because spring is coming. We'll get to do spring ones lots, but we should do one more jumping one. Are you ready? Kangaroo likes to hop because kangaroos do. Kangaroo likes to hop, 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 hop. But Froggy likes to leap. Whee! Pony likes to clip-clop. Clip-clop, 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 clip-clop. But I like to fall in a heap. Woo! Still hunting for a moose? We found one in the last book. And we're looking for one again in this one. This book is called Looking for a Moose. It's by Phyllis and it's illustrated by Cecil. There are several moose hiding in this book, so you have to keep your eyes open wide and really watching so that you can find them. Are you ready? Here we go. Have you ever seen a moose? A long leggy moose? A branchy antlered moose? A dinner diving bulgy nose moose? No, we've never, ever seen a moose. And we really, really want to see a moose. So let's go. We put on our hats and we pull up our boots and we look in the woods. Tromp, stomp, tromp, stomp, tromp, stomp. The treesy, breezy, tilty, stilty, wobbly, knobbly woods. We look, and we look, and we look. But it's just no use. We don't see any long-leggy moose. Now what? We'll look in the swamp for a dinner diving moose. We'll roll up our pants and we'll take off our boots. They're gonna get so mucky. We wade in the swamp. Squeech, squooch, squeech, squooch, squeech, squooch. The sloppy, gloppy, lily, loppy, slurpy, glurpy swamp. We look and we look, but it's just no use. We don't see any long-leggy dinner diving moose. Now what? We'll look in the bushes for a branchy antlered moose. We'll roll down our pants and button our sleeves and we'll scrape through the bushes. Scritch, scratch, scritch, scratch, scritch, scratch the brambly, ambly, brunchy, scrunchy, scrubby, shrubby bushes. We look and we look, but it's just no use. We don't see any long-leggy, dinner-diving, branchy, antlered moose. Do you? Now what? We'll look on the hillside for a bulgy-nosed moose. We'll take off our hats and we'll tighten our packs. And we scramble up the hillside, trip, trop, trippity, trop, the rocky, blocky, lumpy, bumpy, fuzzy, muzzy hillside. We look and we look, but it's just no use. We'll never, ever, ever see a moose. Uruk! What's that? Look, there! It's a long-legged, dinner-diving, branchy, antlered, bulgy-nosed moose. And a moose, and a moose, and a moose. That's a lot of moose. We've never, ever, ever, ever seen so many moose. Wow! How many moose did you see? That was a lot of moose. Now, everything on that last page looked pretty brown and mucky, right? Kind of like outside. No snow piles, but brown. Where's spring? Well, spring takes a while to show up with some bright colors. In my house, we start doing spring scavenger hunts right about now. And I've given you a scavenger hunt, like we would do. So things you're looking for don't necessarily have to do with spring, which makes it kind of a good thing to do now, because spring comes slow. Soon maybe we might see pussy willows, or a budding or flower, or buds on a tree. But those take time. We might not see them quite yet. But I bet you if you went on a scavenger hunt like this one, you could find something round or something rough, right? That's why we like to start with this one. And maybe in a couple of weeks, we'll get to go on another scavenger hunt and find even more things that have spring. And we'll keep trying throughout the spring, because every couple of weeks it changes a lot. Now, let's do a rhyme that has to do with spring. You ready? Seasons turn round like a big round ball. Winter, spring, summer, fall. Seasons turn round like a big round ring. Summer, fall, winter, spring. First comes green buds, then comes grass. Green leaves turn brown, fall comes fast. Winter snow soon turns into rain. Green buds spring out once again. Seasons come and seasons go. Watch the grass and flowers grow. Winter, summer, spring, and fall. Everything grows through it all. And so do you. You're growing all the time, right? Doesn't matter what season it is, but sometimes I bet you eat lots and lots and lots, and your parents look at you and go, "You must be growing." But you're growing all the time. Sometimes you just grow faster. Let's do one more about spring. And then we'll get into our activities. You ready? Okay, here we go. Need your clouds. These are your clouds. Ready? Rain is falling down, splash. Rain is falling down, splash. Pitter, patter, rain is falling down. Splash! Those clouds out again. Sun is peeking out. Peek! Sun is peeking out. Peek! Peeking here, peeking there. Sun is peeking out. Peek! And if you have rain, and if you have sun, and you plant a seed, guess what? That's right. That's right. You're going to have a flower. Ready? Flowers are popping up. Pop! Flowers are popping up. Pop! Popping here. Popping there. Flowers are popping up. Pop! Pretty good. Now, let's do one last rhyme and then get to our craft. Are you ready? Fee, fi, fo, fum. See my fingers? See my thumb. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Goodbye, fingers. Goodbye, thumb. Are you ready? Let's do our moose ball hunt. It's a weird thing to do, but you're gonna get messy. So let's give this activity a go. Before you do that, put on your painting smock or an apron or something, because you could get a little bit dirty. We're gonna finger paint. Let's have some fun. Okay, here is my finger paint paper and my paint. Now, mine has yellow and red and blue all mixed in here because this isn't about being pretty or making a picture. This is about making a beautiful piece of paper where the colors blend together. So I'm gonna get my fingers dirty and I'm gonna make beautiful paper, and I might want to splotch and I might want to wiggle. I'm gonna just cover it up. Ooh, it's cold. Paper and paint. Now that red really stands out, doesn't it? Let's get some more yellow. Oh, I like that green. Do you see that new color I made? And I want it to be messy and all over the place. Oh, but maybe not that messy. And I want it to be on the paper. Since I got a bunch of blue, I wanted more blue in the middle. And let's see, right there. That's different. Catch that paint that's on the table. Oh, another bit. The thicker it is, the longer it's going to take to dry. But the more beautiful my mousse is going to be in the end. Okay, what do you think? A big mess? Well, it's supposed to be, so then I did a good job. Now all I have to do is wait for it to dry. And just like that. Okay, my crazy painting is all dry. Now I'm going to take a glass and a pen or a pencil, and I'm going to try and find really beautiful parts and make circles. Depending on how big your glass is will depend on how many circles you can easily fit. My glass is pretty small, so I'm going to be able to fit quite a few. I'm going to try and look for the funnest color spots. That's a good one. And circle in those so I can get what I want. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. right there. Six, seven, eight. Now I have to cut out all those circles. So now I need my construction paper, and I'm going to fold it and draw an antler that goes like a big U and up and down wiggles. What's that? Looks like a moose antler. And I'm going to take my scissors and hold it together while I cut it. Now, if this is too hard for you to cut like this, ask for help. But somebody can do it for you. Or you can cut them separately. You don't have to cut them together. And up. Following those lines. So now I have two antlers. And I'm gonna put them on my bow. So I'm just going to add some glue and glue them on so they stick out the side. One, and two. And I want just two pieces in the front because that's where my eyes are going to go. So I need my eyes and I need some of my scrap. So I'm just going to cut section off like that and fold it so that there's a piece that sticks forward. I'm just going to curve that a little bit. One, fold it, so there's a little tab, and cut it, so there's a bit of a curve, And I'm gonna glue a lot of glue. Got stuck. Eyes want to stick to me. And I'm going to put glue here too. And then I need that another string. Just get it all sticky. And my mousse can hang. From a string, just like that. That is my weird mousse ball for my mousse ball hunt. And that's it again. Did you enjoy making your mousse ball hunt? Do you know why it's called a mousse ball hunt? Well, we're going on a scavenger hunt, right? But you know what? You can play Find the Moose. All you have to do is hide that weird-looking mousse ball, and then somebody else gets to go and find it. Hang it somewhere or tuck it in some place that you can see, not hidden in a box or a drawer. That's no fun. But somewhere that's out in the open and somebody just has to use their big eyes and find it. And then hide it again and hunt and hunt and hunt. Have fun. But before you go and do that, we should say goodbye. Ready? My hands say goodbye with a. My feet say goodbye with a. Tap, tap, tap. Take a bow. That's all for now. Have a good hunt, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.